Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to PEA's YouTube channel. You are here with your PEA President, Stephanie Yocum, for our talk today about Florida's Constitutional Amendment number 2 passing this Tuesday and what this means for our support staff. So for those of you that don't know, the Constitutional Amendment number 2 on Tuesday's ballot was to bring Florida's minimum wage up to $15 an hour in the next few years. And so we're going to go over what that timeline actually looks like and what this means for our support staff. And so, as we go through this, we want you to keep in mind that we are currently at a salary impasse with our district, and 2 of the contracts that we are at an impasse over are for our support staff, our para-educators and our secretary clerical units. And so we have come up knowing that this amendment was probably going to pass. PEA has come up with a plan to bring our support staff that are currently making below $10 an hour up to $10 an hour while providing everybody else between a 3 and a 4% raise, knowing that moving forward, especially with Amendment 2 passing, that we would have to revisit these schedules every year until we reach that minimum wage of $15 an hour. And so let's go through some of these timelines of what the amendment actually says. So Amendment 2 does not automatically have employers making their employees make $15 an hour right away. What the Florida voters really liked about Amendment 2 was it was a gradual move up so that businesses and employers could budget this and get used to what a minimum living wage would look like in Florida. And so here's our timeline with the goal of getting to $15 an hour by the year 2026. So by September of 2021, so this next coming September, employers in the state of Florida have to bring their minimum wage up to at least $10 an hour. And then each subsequent year, they have to move it up $1 an hour in September of that year until September of 2026, Florida reaches a minimum wage of $15 an hour. The amendment also goes into after September of 2026 that wages and inflation and cost of living all have to be assessed, and that minimum wage could go up after that depending on the data collected for that year. And so, what does this mean for our support staff? So like I had already alluded to, we are at a salary impasse with the district, not just for our teachers, but for our support staff. And so with this amendment passing, the district, the largest employer in Polk County, is going to have to do this anyway. It's going to have to come over to our side and our plan. They might as well do it now and get a win for them and get a win for their employees for minimum wage to be $10 an hour, with us working towards plans to move wages, and not just for the minimum-based employees, but for every employee, because veteran support staff teachers matter too. And so we've got to keep that plan in mind, and our plan, our PEA plan, does that. And so instead of the district waiting to be compliant on September of 2021, they have the money. I've already showed you guys where the money is in our last video. They need to come back to the table with us and settle these para and our ESP support staff contracts so that our support staff can get money in their pocket now. They have the money. They have to do it anyway, and so we need to push them to do that. And so what can you do to help us? So the school board meets again on Tuesday, November 17th at 5 o'clock at Jim Miles. And so we need to come out and rally for our support staff, because the school board has the power to do this for our support staff now. And so we need to make sure that our school board members are hearing from us, the employees, the community, that they need to go ahead and settle these contracts now for our support staff. Let's be proactive instead of reactive and compliant. So if you have any questions about what amendment does for our support staff, please reach out. I will be more than happy to talk Amendment 2 with you. But this was a huge win for our support staff here in Polk and across the state, whereas 50,000 support staff across the state make a poverty wage right now. And this is going to greatly increase their their quality of life and get them on a path toward a living wage. So thank you so much. If you have any other questions about the school board meeting on Tuesday, November 17th at 5 p.m. at Jim Miles, let me know. Also be on the lookout for our Impasse stickers. If you are an employee in Polk County, talk to your building reps and see what you can do to mobilize and stay engaged during this impasse process. Thank you so much, guys. Happy Friday, and we will talk to you later. Bye.